Hello and good morning to everyone. So our today's lead code question is 2196, which is create binary tree from description. So basically in this question we are given a 2D integer array named as description, where description of I contains a parent, a child and is left. So what does that? So parent of I is basically the parent of child of I in a binary tree of unique values, and is left. So if is left is equal to 1, then the child will be on the left side of the parent, and if is left is equal to 0, then the child right side will be on the right side of the parent, that is parent and then child if is left is equal to 0, else if is left is equal to 1, then parent and child. So this way the connections will be there between the parent and child. And what we need to do is we need to construct a binary tree using the descriptions 2D array and return the root of the tree, right? And it is given that the test cases are generated such that the binary tree is valid. So let's move to the example to get the question more clearly. So here we are given this as a description array. So here 20 15 1, that means 20 is the parent, 15 is the child, and 1 means is left is equal to 1, means the child is present on the left of the parent. So 20 15 1, then 20 17 0. So 17 and then value is 0, means it will be on the right. So 20 17 0, then 50 is the parent of 20 and 20 will be on the left. So 50 is the parent of 20 and 20 is on the left. Then 50 has another child 80 on the right side. So 50 80, then 80 has a child, that is 19, that is 19, and on the left side. So using the description array we have made this tree, right? And at the end we need to return the root. So here root is 50. So as we know, a root node is the one that doesn't have any parent. So root node does not have any parent. So here we will be returning 50 and this will be our tree, right? So let's see the constraints. So the total number of elements in the description array is 10 ki power 4, right? So we'll be giving 10 ki power 4 connection, and description of I dot length is equal to 3, that is parent, child, and then third is left, whether the child is on left side or right side. And value of parent and child can be up to 10 ki power 5, and is left with either 0 or 1. If it is 1, then the child will be on left side. If it is 0, then the child will be on the right side, right? And the binary tree described by description is valid, means there is a valid tree formed using the description array. So let's see the approach. So as we know, each description has three things: parent, child, and is left, where parent tells who is the parent, child tells who is the child of the parent, and is left tells whether the child is on the left side or is the child on the right side, right? So this is what we are given. And now to make the tree what we'll do is we pick a parent, child, and is left, right? So first of all what we do is we create nodes, or we can say we create tree node for parent and child. And then what we do is then we connect the parent and child nodes, right? And then at the end, once we connected all the parent and child nodes, that means our tree would have been formed. Then we identify the root node, right? So the observation over here is that each node each node except the root node will appear a child exactly once, because as we know the root node doesn't have any parent, does not have any parent. So it will never appear as a child node, it will never appear as a child node, right? So basically we need to find the root node. We need to find that node which doesn't appear in the description array as a child, which doesn't appear in the description array as a child, and that node will be our root node. So let's see the overall steps. So first of all, what we'll do is we'll traverse the description array, and when we get a parent, child and is left, this is what we get when we traverse the description array. Then we check whether we have a node created for parent or we have node created for child. If there is no node created for parent and child, then we will create a node for them, like, right? And what we'll do is to track the nodes, we will be using a hash map, unordered map of int comma tree node star, right, named as mp, where the value is tree node star, right? Basically a node of type tree node star, right? And if a node doesn't exist, means if a node is not created for either parent or child, then we will create the node and store the node in the map, right? So first step is to create the node, right? So then what we'll do is, after creating the node, we'll connect the parent and the child node. We'll connect the parent and child node. So for that we check whether what is the value of is left. So if is left is 1, then we connect child on the left side, that is we'll take the parent node and then do parent of left is equal to child. That means the child node is present on the left side of the parent, but if is left value is equal to 0, then that means the child is present on the right. So parent of right is equal to child node. So this is the second step where we make the connection, between the parent and child. And once we process all the elements in the description array, then we get our whole tree. Then the third thing that we need to do is we need to find the root node. So basically for finding the root node, we maintain another unordered map of type int comma int and root. So what we do is, so whenever you get a parent, child and is left, right? So if so here we have the value either 0, 1 or -1. So 0 means the node is coming for the first time. 1 means the node doesn't have any parent. -1 means the node is a child node. So when we get a parent, child and is left node, na, then we make root of child as -1. That means this node already has a parent, right? And for root of parent, first we check whether does this node already has -1. If root of parent already equal to -1, that means this node p already has a parent. But if it is not equal to -1, then we mark root of parent equal to 1. That means it does not have any parent yet. So it can be a root node. Because root node doesn't have any parent, right? And root of child is equal to -1. So -1 denotes child, that it has some parent. 1 denotes that it does not have any parent, right? And at the end, when we build the whole tree, so our root node will be the node that remain marked as 1. That means the node that does not have any parent will be our root node, right? So let's try to understand this with the help of an example, right? So we have taken this as the example. So first we check, we have 20, 15, 1, right? So we check, does we have nodes created for 20, 15 and 1? 20 and 15, no. So what we'll do is, in the map we create node for 20, we create node for 15, right? We have created node for 20 and 15. Now after creating the nodes, we make a connection between 20 and 15. So we see here is left is equal to 1, means 15 is the left child of 20. So we mark, so we take this node, that is node of 20, and then what we'll do is 20 arrow left is equal to node of 15. 20 arrow left is equal to 15, right? Then we go to the next node, next value, that is next value is 20 17 0. So we check, do we have a node created for 20? Yes, we have already a node created for 20. Then we check, do we have a node created for 17? No, for 17 there is no node created. So we create a node for 17. We create a tree node for 17, right? So this node we have created. Then we check, then now we make the connection. So here we see is left is equal to 0, that means 17 is the right child of 20. So what we'll do is we'll take the node stored at 20, then 20 arrow right, 20 arrow right is equal to 17. So we mark this child, that is the child 17 on the right side of 20. And with these we are also storing, root of 15. Root of 15 is equal to minus 1, is equal to minus 1. Here root of 17, root of 17 is equal to minus 1. This will help us to find in the root node. And currently root of 20, root of 20 is equal to 1, right? So these are the three things that we have stored till now. Then we get the next, that is 50 20 and 1. Now we check, do we have a node created for 50? No, so we create a node for 50. So 50, a node is created for 50, and that we store in the map. And then we check, do we have a node created for 20? Yes, already we have created a node for 20. Now we make the connection. So 20 is the left child of 50. So we do 50 arrow left, 50 arrow left is equal to 20, right? And now here see, 20 is a child, 20 is a child. So we, what we do, we mark root of 20 as minus 1, root of 20 as minus 1. 50, root of 50 is still 0 because that's not a value. So root of 50, we mark root of 50 as 1, we mark root of 50 as 1. Then similarly we do for this and this, like we traverse the whole description array. So then we get all the values in the root, and we get our whole tree, after making all the connection. So after making the tree, what we'll do is we'll iterate over the root map and check that node, whose value is 1. So we get root of 50 is equal to 1, and all the else node value will be minus 1, right? So we get a root node from there. So next we'll see the code part. We have taken a map which will store the node or tree node, and there is another map, root, that is to check, that is to store whether a node is child or it is a parent, like can be a root node, right? And then we have iterated over the description array, and then we check that in the description array we have parent, child, and is left. So first of all we check for parent, does a node is already created for parent or not? So if it is 0, that means there is no node created for the first value, that is parent. Then we create a new tree node for the parent and named as temp, and then we store that node in the map. Similarly we create a new node for child if it is not already not created. If it is already not created, then we create a tree node for child and store that tree node also in the map, right? So once we created the parent and child node, and stored that parent and child node in the map, then the next thing that we'll do is that we'll make the connection between the parent and child node. So we check what is the value of is left. So if is left is equal to 1, then we take the parent node and then mark left of parent node is equal to child, right? So from here parent node left that is left pointer of the parent node will point to the child node. If is left is equal to 0, then the right pointer of the parent node will point to the child node, right? So we have make the connection. Now we also need to check for the root node. We also need to check the for the root node. So for first of all we check if root of parent not equal to -1, that means it is not already a child, then we mark root of parent equal to 1. That means it is a potential candidate for the root node. And for the child node we directly put -1. For the child node, that is root of child, we put -1. That means it has a parent. And then after processing all the description array, now the next thing that we do is we'll find our root node. So we iterate over the root map, and then for every key value pair we want that key whose value is 1. That means it does not have any parent, so it will be the root node. So we check it dot second, that is value is equal to 1. Then if value is equal to 1, then our answer is equal to that key will be a root, and then we stop at that point, because in a tree we can only have one root. So we get the root, so we stop at that point, and at the end we return the node of that particular root value from the map, right? So I hope I'm able to explain you the solution properly. So if you like the video, please make sure to like, share and subscribe the channel. Thank you.